Hello, my darlings. So today being Monday, day of the moon, I'm feeling very watery today. So it's going to be a mermaid type of day. We're going to be using the Oracle of the Mermaids to set the theme, to give advice. We're going to be using the Mermaid Tarot for the actual reading. And then we're going to be using the Rider-Waite-Smith for clarification. And I want to take this time to go ahead and warn you guys, there's still people out there who are replying to comments, messaging you directly, trying to pass themselves off as me. Some of them have stolen my name, my pictures, my logo. Others are not passing themselves off as me, but offering quote unquote free readings, which are usually just lies and bait to get you to pay for a service. Please be careful. All I can do is warn you. It's up to you whether you listen to the warning, and stay safe. I also want to take the time to thank everybody who's signing up for the monthly membership. Those of you who are sending stars, commenting, sharing my content, signing up for the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, all of those things truly let me know you appreciate my time and energy. You love what I do and allow me to do what I love, and that makes me very happy. So thank you for your support. So let's get into it. What's the theme for today's collective? What is the theme for today's collective? Let's see. Ooh, vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. Aww. And the crane bags. Sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. Let's read. Okay, so 39 would break down to a 3 again because it's 14. It's 14. It's 12, which would again be a 3. And then 35 would be an 8. 3, 9, 5 could also be important numbers. So if any of those numbers resonate with you on any other level, then you know if this message is for you. Let's look at number 39, vulnerability. Let's see. Okay. So, the message is open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. We all need and crave a sense of belonging. It is deep and primal. It is at the very core of our survival instincts, for in tribal days, if we were outcast, we were either left as food for the sharks, or we became strong and wise in our hermitage. These challenges and hero journeys within are our keys to inner strength and a sense of belonging to the all that is. And yet what makes this heroic and what makes this beautiful is that we can be deeply hurt as much by our communication with others as by our distance from them. At this time, you are being asked to open up. Display your wounds after a time, building trust and share the vulnerabilities within. You are strong and you are a survivor, but you are fragile too. Deep, intimate connection can only be created by deeply understanding who we are, what we reject and dislike about ourselves, and bringing home and nurturing back to health that which we have forced away. This can require therapy, counseling, and deep vulnerability. The power of this vulnerability is that you break through into freedom, self-love, and attract others with your open heart. It may return from time to time. It is often a theme in our life. Interesting. Now let's look at the crane bag. This is Sacred Ocean Medicine, Clutter, Declutter, and Choice. And it says, crane bags hold great healing and energetic power. It may be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients which will make your crane bag sing its magic. Time to go through wardrobes, bags, cupboards, and all those places where you hold objects that may or may not be empowering or even disempowering you. It is time to clear and consider what it is that aligned with who you are at a soul level and what it is that is actually truly representative of you. Some objects may need to go or be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some no longer may be in energetic alignment, a good match for you and your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and home and, yes, your bag all hold energy and power. From your pockets to your purse, go through everything. Know what you're holding energetically. Then shift it, realign it, and feel the ease that comes with this action. So this is very much about Sorry, not about me blowing my nose. These are connected because it's like somebody here is opening up. So they could be releasing things that no longer work for them, or they're opening up to bringing in things that now align with them. Let's see. Let's put this over here. I love this card. But then again, I'm a shadow worker, so I love the feeling of vulnerability. And ooh, that was a terrible shuffle. Let's do one more. Let's start with the collective, see how that plays out with this message. Ooh, the Death card. Okay. Three of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. King of Wands. Well, isn't that interesting? The Wheel of Fortune. This is the protagonist of the other collective I just did. Two of Swords. Five of Swords. Ooh, Seven of Wands, reversed. The Hanged Man. Five of Pentacles. The Tower. And the Six of Pentacles. Oh, very interesting. Okay. With the Eight of Pentacles. This is a little bit, I can already tell it is connected to the other collective, but the way it's connected is about, in the other collectives, I've seen a king or a knight who is trying to heal himself, trying to move past certain cycles and patterns. And in this one, this is about, instead of hiding those patterns, instead of doing it all by themselves, why not allow somebody who cares for them to help them? Or at least, even if not to help, at least tell them what's happening. Because we did see in the other collective, this king may push somebody away so that they don't have to explain themselves. But this is kind of saying, don't do that. Part of how you build love, trust, intimacy is through vulnerability. Let's look at what's beneath the Eight of Pentacles. Yep, we got the Four of Swords, Temperance, Three of Swords, the Hierophant, Page of Cups, the Fool. Okay. This king is about to put in a lot of work into himself, and that's very commendable. The thing is that they've been taught to look at healing like it means you're broken. It means there's something wrong with you. They don't understand that having cracks, being broken, is just part of being human. It's the people who have the courage to heal that transcend into a more divine alignment. They don't understand how proud people will be of them, that they're stepping into this energy of moderation, temperance. Any pain that they've brought to the people that they love is literally going to be tempered by them seeing, oh, now you're willing to heal. That's great. It doesn't matter whether the Hierophant this is a teacher, a guide. It doesn't matter if this is a priest, a therapist, a counselor, or a friend. This person has support. They're not alone. But they have to choose to open up. They have to want to not be alone. They have to believe that they don't lose any value by opening up, by expressing what's happening here. This doesn't sully them. It's almost like, think of it like this. Think of it like somebody who is, they're believing that if somebody sees them struggle, then they will look down on them. So this is almost like, imagine that this is somebody who is wanting to be healthier, wanting to be fit, but they don't want anybody to see them work out. They just, this is the type of person that wants to just one day surprise everybody. They show up, oh yeah, let's go to the beach, and they take off their shirt and everybody's like, whoa. That's how they don't want anybody to see them go through the struggle. And Spirit's not going to force them, right? You don't have to expose your struggle to anybody. But the reason that this story is here is because I feel like there's somebody that they truly love. So this could be a woman, this could be a man, it doesn't really matter. But if you notice, she's half naked, right? And she's most likely unconscious. She's in a vulnerable place. But part of vulnerability means that you have to trust that others will not abuse of that moment of trust. You have to trust that other people will hold you in tenderness, that you won't be laughed at, you won't be hurt. They will be proud of you. They will say that takes courage to approach that. Because I think that this king could use with some support, but they're denying it to themselves, thinking that they are unworthy of it. With the Death card, there is a great change that they're carrying out in their life. But they're seeing it like, my life is oily and full of death and stink and putrid. I don't want this to rub off on anybody else. So there's a piece of them that's selfless. They think that they're doing the right thing for everybody involved. I think what they don't understand, though, is that when they're in this energy, what they're basically saying is, I don't trust that whoever I show this to won't laugh at me. I don't trust that I'll be held with tenderness. I don't trust that this person won't look down on me, that my value will not change in their eyes. Because that's what vulnerability is. You show someone trust. With the Three of Pentacles, I think it's appropriate that they didn't show who, because it's going to be different for different people. For some, it's going to be, opening up to family and friends. And for others, it's going to be a lover. For others, it's going to be even a sponsor. So that could be what this is about. Somebody here needs a guide, because remember, we did have the Hierophant. Over here, we had the Hierophant. They need a guide, but it's like this is somebody who wants to do it completely alone because they don't trust anybody. They don't trust that anybody actually wants to help them. With the Three of Pentacles, there has to be, this is a group effort. It's a group effort because in the previous reading, it showed this person being very connected to people who pulled them into that world, right? They're also going to need to connect to people who help pull them out. With the Knight of Cups, there is this king, and if you notice, his back is turned to this. This king is going to have to step into the energy of, I believe in others like I believe in me. I will trust others. That's why it's a little bit of him looking into this magical cup. It's going to require a little bit of idealism. It's going to require them believing that not everybody is rotten. With the Wheel of Fortune, I think this is part of the lesson. This is part of the healing. Because I believe this king has been through a lot of situations where they clash with everyone else. they may have been taught or told that they will always clash with others. And with the Five of Swords, it might have started really young, because these are children. And they're already, you see how it shows like you got cut? They're already using words inappropriately. This may be somebody who got bullied a lot. And with the Seven of Swords, the 5 and the 2, they hid this. They hide this from the world. That they were bullied. That they were looked down on. Because they believe that makes them weak. Because they haven't fully stepped into their power. What's needed here is for them to lower their defenses. Because see how they have like defenses against anything different. They have to change that. Because if they would, they'll realize that this is actually a very common problem. And the people who bully are the ones that are weak, not the ones getting bullied. Because I think that this person, because they went through so much, they interpreted it like they did that because I was weak. So they turned themselves into this powerful person that was like, I'm never going to allow anybody to bully me or anyone else again. But they don't even want to acknowledge that that happened. Without realizing that not acknowledging that that happened is what holds them there. Let me put it to you this way. Imagine that this person had a brush of death with, I don't know, a motorcycle. Let's say if they used to ride the motorcycle, they had a brush of death, and now they're terrified of motorcycles. But they see motorcycles as evil, as the cause of a lot of deaths. And a lot of people are like, oh, wow, this person really feels strongly about that. But they don't want to acknowledge why. They don't want to acknowledge what happened. But by not acknowledging it, they don't process it either. So it's going to keep them stuck on that emotion of motorcycles are bad. Maybe cars are too. Like they're acting out of that trauma because they never processed it. Because they believe that processing it, admitting that it even happened, is weakness. But no, it's turning your back on it that allows it to control you. Because look, they're in this space of, because this happened, I know I'm not good enough. Because this happened, I know I'm unworthy. Because this happened, I am determined to not be weak. But something is shifting. The Tower, this is a huge shift has happened in this person's world. They're breaking out of this Five of Pentacles. But it's... Hold on. I'm like about to sneeze. Well, here I thought, oh, at least I haven't been sneezing during the collectives. Okay, back to where we were. Something is shifting them out of this. Let's clarify what it is. Because this is a big shift. It's Tower. It feels like, not only do they feel like their life is completely changing, they at the same time feel like everything is shifting, but it's meant to. because they were too long held in this place of being stuck. Let's see. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands. With the Star. It's time to heal. It's time for this king It's time for this king to step into whatever it was that was causing this blockage. With the Star, it requires vulnerability. And they don't have to share their struggle with anyone else, but vulnerability is also vulnerability with ourselves. Because right here it shows, a merman and a woman, right? But this could also be interpreted as the masculine within us protecting the feminine within us. Yes, be protective of others, but be protective of yourself too. Acknowledge the tenderness, acknowledge the softness within. Open your heart to that part of yourself. And don't be harsh. You're like, oh, that just means I'm a little bitch. That just means I'm weak. No. Acknowledge the inner child. Acknowledge the part of yourself that needed support, that needed love, that needed somebody to shield them. That's also the vulnerability that's required. That's how balance is restored. By illuminating whatever was in the dark. That is how you move past it. And the Wheel of Fortune here twice says divine timing was at play. This happened exactly the way it should have. The healing, It came at the appropriate time. Because now this king is on Two of Wands. They're on a mission. They are trying to accomplish a goal here. Some sort of we're clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, so it's like they've got a goal. They're trying to master something. Clarify the Death card. Knight of Cups again. Clarify the Death card. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. There's the King again. Because this is to be able to deal with our shadow, we do have to come in a tender light. Because it's like we have to reparent ourselves. This king has to acknowledge his inner child and not come at it from where they are now. Because where they are now, look at this king. He looks powerful as hell. Intimidating as hell. So this is somebody that when you look at them now, you would never imagine their past. But who they are now is a result of their past. And when they look at their inner child, they can't look at this child through the eyes of this person. They have to look at this person through the eyes of this child. So when they approach this, they have to think, my inner child was wounded, was hurt. I need to comfort them. I need to show them tenderness. I need to show them softness. I need to let them know that they can rely on me, that I am a protection to them. So I thought the vulnerability could be with someone else, but it could honestly just be with themselves. This could have been somebody who their whole life, because of what they went through, they were pushing themselves of like, no emotion, no softness, don't be a little bitch, talking to themselves that way. And now they're in this place of being tender with themselves. Like, okay, maybe my inner child didn't deserve that. Maybe my inner child had nothing wrong with them. It was the people that were bullying them that had something wrong with them. Clarify Three of Pentacles. The Chariot. Clarify the Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, Five of Pentacles. See, I'm telling you, this Five of Pentacles keeps making an appearance because this is somebody, I mean, when you look at this person, you would never see this person as somebody who loathes themselves, who does not love themselves. You would never see them that way because they don't give that energy off. But now they're showing up with this strong determination to nurture themselves. They're showing up with this strong determination of embodying the feminine within them, not just the masculine. This is somebody who I believe was in hyper-masculine mode. They were not here to, like, they never allowed for softness within themselves. That's why this makes a sense. Not only this image, but this is because coldness. They had themselves in this cold, frigid environment. No softness, no warmth. They had themselves in this place of, it's because I'm unworthy of these things. It's because that would make me weak. The desire for warmth, the desire for love makes me weak. And they would pummel themselves verbally and possibly physically in any other way to combat that. And now they're battling that. They're like, no. I can love myself. I can nurture myself. I'm sorry. If y'all can hear that, that's a dog drinking water. She's loud as hell. Clarify Knight of Cups. Ace of Wands. Six of Cups. Temperance. This is cute. This is so cute because look at this. This is them. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is them. Actually, I see it as two different things. One, I think part of the shift is that they met somebody. I know I said it's a continuation. The other one, it's a lover, but it doesn't have to be a lover. For others, it's going to be different things. They are around somebody who's teaching them how to do this. Now, in fact, they're excited by the idea. They're inspired. They're excited. They're looking forward to reconnecting to their inner child. Because it's like, this is somebody who is very protective of other children, and they realize that the child that they need to be protective with the most is the one within. That's where they're finding balance. Because I feel like when they look within, all they see is an abandoned, scared, wounded child that does not understand why they're being treated this way. I think that this person used to always be like, well, I clothe myself, I feed myself, that should be enough. Now, they're doing Queen of Pentacles energy too. They're nurturing themselves. They're snuggling themselves. They are loving themselves. They're not just providing for themselves. Clarify King of Wands. This is awesome. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups. And the Hierophant. I'm telling you. With the Five of Wands. They really resisted this. Whoever they met, this Queen of Pentacles that they also met, that's how they're learning, to love themselves. Whoever this person, they're learning from them. Either officially, like this could be a therapist, this could be a counselor, this could be a lover, but they're learning from them. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like they're in this place of like, why didn't I do this before? Well, it just wasn't time before. The Wheel of Fortune, remember, is here twice. It just wasn't time. Maybe they weren't in the right headspace. Now they're in the right headspace to accept this. Although they may have resisted it. Now they're open to it. This may have also been somebody who was resisting commitment, because this is commitment. But they're committed to just more than one thing. First of all, I think there's somebody who's open to commitment and love, yes, where before they had been resisting it. But now they're also committed to themselves. Because this is the part most people overlook. Discipline, self-discipline, is actually love for ourselves. People who are reckless with their body, people who are reckless with their mind, with their habits, they're actually not taking care of themselves. That is a symptom of how their inner child lives. Because when we truly see ourselves as our inner child, we take care of ourselves the way we would take care of a child. Because the way we take care of ourselves is how we would take care of a child. And if we are like, oh no, that's different, okay, then that means you value something outside of you more than you value something within you. And I think that that's something this person used to do. And they're learning they can't do that anymore. They don't want to do that anymore. They want to be soft and tender with themselves. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Look at that. Again, they're showing up as a King of Wands because I think this is their go-to mode. This may be somebody who has a lot of fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. They could also have Earth because the King of Pentacles showed up. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Honestly, they're all here because the Knight of Cups also has shown up. The King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I feel like this combination tells me that at some point they used to be a lot softer. And something changed that. Betrayal, pain, hurt changed that. And now they're trying to, with the Wheel of Fortune, they're like, okay, that was in the past. They're trying to leave that in the past. They're trying to declutter their soul, their heart, their mind, and rebuild who they are. Rebuild the person that was optimistic, the part of themselves that was excited about life, that was excited to explore, excited to love, excited to live. Clarify Two of Swords. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. With the Queen of Cups. Okay. This very much feels like a continuation of the last reading because it's this person who's inspiring them. And in the last reading, she also showed up with Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups as the most dominant energies, but she's an Empress. They are inspired by somebody who shows such tenderness to others, but also to themselves. It's like they are inspired, but at the same time with the Ace of Cups, it brings out all these emotions within them because they're realizing this is somebody, they're not an over-giver. They give, but they are protective of themselves too. They know when to stop. They know there's a limit. They don't make giving look weak. They don't make nurturing look weak. They make it look powerful because it's coming from an empowered place. It's not coming from somebody who's a self-sacrificing martyr. And this has blown their mind. This concept that this balance exists has blown their mind. So everything that they know about vulnerability is being challenged. Because I'm about to tell you something. This is, hold on. A common misconception that people have is that vulnerability makes you weak. Vulnerability is weakness. That is not true. Can it be? Yes. But I'm going to give an example that I give to my clients. You know how in the days of old, people would line up, right? This country and then this country would line up and then they would run at each other. And they would yell the charge, and they'd start charging at each other. Imagine if you're in the battle line, right? And you're all ready to go fight the enemy. And the soldier right across from you is staring straight at you. As they start running towards you, they start removing their armor. And all they have in hand is a battle axe or a sword. Would you say, oh, that's an idiot, because I'm about to hurt them? Wouldn't you be terrified of that person? Technically, they are making themselves more vulnerable. Technically, they are allowing for more openings to be hurt. But the fact that in the middle of battle, they're willing to remove that armor tells you that, one, this person is either fucking insane, or two, they trust themselves. They trust their battle skills. They trust that you'll be dead long before you can hurt them. Do you see what I'm saying? Somebody showing vulnerability is not a weakness. It tells you how powerful they are, because they're not scared. They're showing fearlessness. And this concept has blown this king's mind, because they realize that this person that they saw is so soft, so nurturing, is the most powerful person they know. This has just shaken everything that they know about this. It challenges them on every level. Clarify Five of Swords. Ooh, Emperor reversed. Seven of Wands. Yeah, the cards are not reversed. Wow, that literally, I was like, wait, I just made sure that the deck was not reversed. Okay, it is not reversed. Three of Wands. I'm telling you, this has challenged them, because this is, in the last reading I said it, I feel like this is an emperor, but in distorted energy. And here they are. This was somebody who's very controlling, demanding. They felt that that's how they showed power. They had to be one step ahead. They had to be calculating. They had to be ruthless. And they're realizing, Seven of Wands reversed twice. They're realizing that just showed how weak they were. That just showed how little power they had. So now what they want is to pull these swords out of their heart. They want to purge themselves of the pain that they've carried, because they used to carry this pain with them, because they thought it's a reminder. It's a reminder to not let people fuck with me. It's a reminder to not let people near me. It's a reminder, don't open up. Don't let people hurt you. They felt that kept them in control, until they met this Empress, who is simultaneously the softest, most loving, most nurturing person, at the same time fearless, indestructible, powerful. She's opened their eyes to like completely new horizons. Now they're realizing, I also want to be strong enough to let my walls down. I want to be powerful enough to where I'm not afraid of heartbreak. Clarify Seven of Wands. Look at that. And that's why they keep showing up as King of Wands, because they're stepping into that courageous energy. They don't want to be weak. They don't want to be the person that during battle says, I know how to protect myself, and they go run behind this huge rock. Try and get me now. That is not a sign of strength. If anything, it's a sign of cowardice. It's a sign of not trusting themselves. They don't believe that they have the skills to defeat the enemy. So they're changing. This is life-changing for them. Meeting this Empress has shifted their perception on reality. Because now they're in this place of, if she can do it, so can I. In fact, I want to be the one that's trusted. I want to be the one that can match her to where she doesn't have to be protecting herself, because I want to be her protector. But I also want to be my own, because I know she'll protect me, but who will protect her? This is really cute. Because now this gives them, it's like it's giving them a sense of purpose. It's giving them a sense of, it's awakening in them ambition and drive and fire. And they see this like a challenge and adventure. to test their limits, to test how courageous can I be? How much vulnerability can I step into? And this is a big change, because I'm telling you that they used to see vulnerability as a weakness until they met her. Now they see things from a completely, like, once they saw it, they can't unsee it. Clarify the Hangman. Five of Cups, Queen of Swords. Oh. Five of Wands. Oh my goodness. Well. You know how they found out that she has a backbone? By testing her. This is somebody who misunderstood her. Because she is nurturing, because she is loving, kind, compassionate, they misunderstood that. They thought that that meant they could take advantage of her. They thought that meant they could walk over her, that they could hurt her as many times as they wanted, because she would give unconditional love. They could reject her. They could do whatever. And she showed them, did that hurt me? Yes, that did hurt me. But that also means that you lose me, because I'm a giver, but I don't overgive. You battle me, you reject me, then that means you don't want me. And that has spun them on their axis, because they never thought she would show backbone. It's like, you know, that saying of what is it, a steel fist and a velvet or silk glove. They just saw the silk. They saw the velvet. They didn't realize there was steel underneath. And she's showing that to them now. And now, that's where they're in the Five of Pentacles. They feel like, why did I do that? Why did I even test that? Why did I even see her that way? Why did I even interpret it like that? Now I have no one to blame but myself. Clarify Five of Pentacles. Because they misunderstood. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Star with the Devil. I'm going to tell you right now that when they first met her, they might not have even respected her. Because at the time when they met her, they saw the softness as weakness, remember? So they saw it like, oh, this poor little thing. She'll be chained to me. She'll become my little slave, because they felt they were in complete control. So they were, with the Seven of Swords, they were a little manipulative. They were sneaky. But she's showing up with Queen of Swords because at some point with the Ace of Swords, she called them out. But even when she did it, she still did it in the Star mode. When she called them out, she didn't call them out by saying, I think you're a piece of shit. And I think, no. Because the Queen of Swords is classy. She doesn't talk down to people. She saw them like this. That's what she called out. She said, I'm not saying this is exactly what she said, but something along these lines. I know that you see yourself as unlovable. You see yourself as unworthy. You're holding on to things that make you attack without asking questions. Make you want to hurt people because that makes you feel powerful in some way. But I am not your emotional punching bag. You're not going to take it out on me. And until you rid yourself of the notion that my softness gives you the opportunity to hurt me without any consequences, you're not allowed near me. So she didn't make it about herself. She made it about them. She's teaching them that when someone bullies you or someone tries to one-up you, it's not about you. It's like, why do you feel the need to do that, though? The fact that you feel the need to do that tells me more about you than about what you're telling me is wrong with me. And that shook their world. Clarify the Tower. 5 of Swords, Judgment, 6 of Wands. Because see, this is somebody who went from being the abused to becoming the abuser. Not because they're a bad person, because the thing is, most people who abuse are not bad people. Which is why the people that they abuse stick around with them for so long, because they see the good in them too. They see that they're not an evil person. But that doesn't make it okay. And the difference is most people stay in relationships like that, stay in relationships that are codependent, abusive, hurtful, because they see the good and they're like, oh, I can make them change. I'm going to love them into goodness. Not this person. And she's like, oh no, sir. I'm sorry that you feel pain, that you feel disempowered to the point that you feel you want to take my power, but I don't roll like that. You're going to need to go heal that part of yourself. Because I can tell that you've been bullied, but now you've become the bully. I can tell that you've been abused, but now you have become the abuser. And I need you to correct that. I need you to honor yourself, to respect yourself to the point where that is not something you want to do. I'm telling you, that shook their world, but it was like a call to action. It showed them, I need to step up. I need to be better. This is not who I want to be. Clarify 6 of Pentacles. Clarify 6 of Pentacles. They were in denial about this. For a really long time, they were in denial. They did not want to accept that this is who they had become because they despised that. But they didn't realize that they had turned into that because they were so focused on it. They're learning. They're shifting. They are seeing things from a very different perspective. They feel like they've seen the light. They're enlightened now. They want a whole new life, a whole new beginning. So they're opening up. They're opening their mind to new concepts, to new perspectives. They're stepping out of denial. Because with the 6 of Pentacles, they might have been a taker before. And that might have been something she told them. You just want to take, but you don't want to give. And where before they would have never accepted that, now they're like, okay, that's fair. I want to give now. I don't just want to be the taker. I want to open up. I want to be vulnerable. This is amazing. Whoever this resonates with, I am so proud of you. This is beautiful. Like, I got choked up a little bit on several parts because that's amazing. So keep up the good work. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I look forward to your feedback. If you want to watch the Daily Collective, please make sure to sign up with the link in the description box, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.